campaign process is we follow a linear format wherein we start from the brand study and then we move on to the market study, and then we create from those two studies we create now a marketing strategy, digital marketing and video strategy. And then the next step is when we translate the digital marketing strategy into something creative during the creative concept development. Once we have now created a creative solution, the next step is moving on to the pre-production, where we plan for the execution and the production part. And then during the production is where we shoot and where we create the content that we will be using for the campaign. After which we move on to the post-production stage, where we edit and stitch and basically make the process or the contents, the materials beautiful and ready to be served. Once we have created a final output, we then serve it to the distribution stage, where we distribute it to the most number of people as possible. Most number of people who are your potential customers and target market. After which, once the data and results have, the initial tests have come in, we can now study these data and insights during the data analytical stage for, further refinement or for scaling eventually, or for future use. Now, the campaign process is a linear. Basically, in most of our projects, we do it end to end. But in instances, one of the advantages of having the end-to-end services is that we get to know who you are, we get to know the campaign, we get to know the project from start to finish, and then you can rely on us if, in case there are mishaps or errors along the way. We know how to fix it and we know how to make it better because we have been there from day one. The disadvantage of incorporating us in the middle of a campaign where we need to backtrack and we need to study is that we might foresee and we might see some implications and errors that might affect the entire campaign, and therefore once we have seen that, we might have to restart, which would be a bit costly on your end. The advantage of going through this entire campaign process is that we are there from start to finish, and we can already project and foresee how the results will play out. And then along the way, of course, you as the client, we will be working hand in hand with you, while of course reducing the amount of stress and the amount of stress and the amount of load off your back, because we know what we are doing, and we will be assessing what you want and then what your business needs, and then we will basically be executing it.